what a lot of hiring managers are also looking for is just having somebody who has a can-do approach. And if there are problems or something new turns up, they just want to have somebody that they can think, okay, he or she may not know what to do, but they'll actually put the effort in to figure things out. I mean, what do you think, Mac?
I think your point about problems is so important, because employers hire people to solve problems, and uh, and you need to recognize that, and you need to explore that when you do have a job interview with a hiring manager. Um, so it's good to express your enthusiasm about the position. It's good to talk about your qualifications and your skills. But if you want to distinguish yourself from your competitors, the other candidates who are getting interviews or have sent in resumes, one of the best ways to do that is to ask the hiring manager what's keeping him or her up at night. And the question I always encourage job seekers to ask in an interview, toward the end of the conversation, when it's your chance to ask questions, is to say to the manager, if I'm fortunate enough to get this job, and you and I are sitting down in a year's time, we're doing my annual evaluation, what are the 3 things you want me to tell you I've done for you? And when you ask that question, a couple of things happen. The manager will always sit back and pause, and then they'll reflect, and they'll tell you about 1 or 2 things that are on the job posting, but they're going to tell you about 1 or 2 things that aren't. It's something that's keeping them up at night, some problem they need help with. And you have an opportunity to reflect back on your own experience and share examples of how you've solved a similar problem, or you can talk about your ideas for solving that problem. And when you do that, the nature of the conversation changes. It's suddenly you're becoming almost peers, because you're working together to solve a problem. You're also probably discussing something that your competitors don't know about. And that's a chance for you to stand out. But you're tapping into this, to your point about why is there a need for this position at all? It's because there's a problem to be solved. And the more you can demonstrate that you've got the skills and the experience and the insights to solve that problem, the more compelling a candidate you're going to be to that company.
And I just love that point, Mike. I think that's so powerful, because I think you're changing that dynamic from interviewer, interviewee to almost colleagues. And then I think subliminally that person will remember you in a completely different light from the other candidates. So yeah, I think that's an amazing point.